If I had to go back and tell my younger self, let's say 10 years ago, I would be 18, 19. If I have to give myself specific advice, things I've learned, how to be successful, here's exactly what I would say to my younger self. And maybe right now you're in that place where you're like, man, I'm not sure what direction to go. I want to do something bigger. I want to do something for myself. I want to be rich. I want to have freedom. But my parents are telling me this. My friends are doing this. And society is trying to tell you what to do. But deep inside, you know it's not what you want to do. And you want something more. You want something better. When I was in that situation, I just went from job to job thinking that a better job would get me there, but that's kind of like going from point A to point B with a better bike or by running faster, getting better running shoes. What I didn't realize was I needed a car to get there instead, a better car, faster car, a better vehicle, and a business is a vehicle. And so when you're in this situation and you're not sure what to do, you're not sure where to start, what direction, should I go to college, should I go study this, or should I just start a business? Should I work with a business owner and try to be an entrepreneur? So many choices. Now, before you go into a direction, I want to give you something even better. I want you to reinvent yourself. I want to create the you 2.0. The second version of you. I want you to look at yourself, all the habits, and everything that you're doing right now, and ask yourself if who you are, not the career, not the what, but if who you are right now is the person that you want to become. Are you already there? Are you the same? Are those two the same person? And if they're not, I want you to change that first. I want you to be honest with yourself. I want you to ask yourself the habits. When I woke up this morning, did I feel the way I want to feel? Did I look the way I want to look? And you don't have to be perfect. I'm not a 5% body fat person. I don't work out every single day, but I get a lot of stuff done. I get a lot of customers. I get a lot of recognition in this space. And I've built $1 million business. So do you have to be perfect? No. Do you have to try super hard? Yes. Do you have to reinvent yourself? Yes. Do you have to face your fears? Yes. Do you have to do what everyone tells you to do? No. You don't have to. You can choose an unconventional path. You can choose something completely different. And when you get to a point where you don't need one single person's opinion or approval, if you don't need their praise, then the criticism won't matter. But if the criticism and the opinion and the backlash and the doubt and the fear and the hate, if that matters to you, you will also appreciate their praise, the recognition, the status, and all the things that don't really matter in the end. So if you can eliminate both, you'll find a path in the middle. You'll be able to ask yourself what you want, your true version of freedom, which might be traveling the world more, working from a laptop, being with your family at home. That's why I built this office at home, to be able to be closer to my family. That's why I built 7 streams of income, so I could make 7 figures and provide for my family while being at home. That's why I only have 3 meetings per week instead of 40 meetings per week. That's why I choose my schedule. The only days that I put an alarm is where I bring my kids to preschool. I don't set an alarm to wake up where the productivity gurus tell me. I don't set an alarm to wake up where the social media influencers tell me to, because I've figured out what works for me. I've figured out a schedule that works for me. I've figured out a lifestyle that works for me. And so what I truly want you to do, and I don't know if you believe in God, but I believe that God is the ultimate designer of all things, designer of you. But you can also be, because God also lives within us, you can also become a designer of your life. You can become a designer of your outcome, your destiny. And if you have a dream, a goal within you, I think that God gave you those goals. Especially if your goal is to make something of yourself, then share that person with the world. Or make something of yourself, make abundance in all areas of life, and then share that with your loved ones and take care of someone. It's not just you, it's not selfish to want more, to want to be better, to create more, because you're doing it for someone else too. Just the fact that you're selling something and making money means they thought it was, the customer, the client, they thought it was valuable enough to purchase from you. That itself is value exchange. But on a second order consequence, because of what you make, if you make your first 100K, if you make your first million, you can share it a little bit here, a little bit there, you can do good with it. You can use that as a tool, and money is an amplifier of who you are. But it's important that you recreate yourself first to become the person who can handle that meeting with the celebrity, who can handle the money in the bank, because you're not looking for outside validation anymore. You're looking for freedom. And I think if you're here, you're probably looking for freedom. So if there's one thing I would recommend you do first, write down exactly the life that you want. How do you want it to look? How much do you want to make? What do you want to do on a day-to-day basis? What about your health and relationships? And then you'll go into the market and see what problems you can solve. Different revenue streams, maybe a service, maybe a digital product, maybe a software, a no-code, maybe AI. You'll figure out the best way for you to make money that fits your personality type, because you understand you. You've created yourself. You've recreated, you deprogrammed the mind of your past, and you've created a new person already, which isn't in reality in the presence right now. But in your mind, you know exactly who you want to become, and you're gonna work towards becoming that person while making money. That way you can handle it as well, and you'll make way more you ever thought was possible, because you'll become way more than you currently are. Hopefully that helps. I'll see you in the next one.